afternoon, good evening, good morning. Once again, you do series for us here, the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It's Rockingham 150 brought to you by Jinx Shifters. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. Well, like it has always said, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Here it is. We're not at Martinsville. Forget the title up there. Had to load all this up there. This is a little 40 lapper here for the playoffs here with the drivers. Colin Forster, your pole sitter, AJ Green, Austin Bloom, John Neidig Jr. Those guys are going to be there in the front couple of rows. Joe Neidig, Chris Buds, they're going to be there as well. Adam Ailshire, Derek Schimmel, Pete Van Spruddel's going to be back there. Lance Hill in row number 5 with him. Justin Malarkey and Jack Leaf in row number 6. I do believe I'm going to get rid of that. There we are. Had to move some things around. Had a little bit of a small emergency, so thank you if you rejoined me here. I appreciate you very, very much. Starting grid is set. They had qualifying. We showed a little bit of practice there, and you know that's how it is. I am not racing. Michael Pimpere's there. Corey Wakefield's Phil Standard in row 7, and they're going to get things kicking off. Matt Forns and Simone's going to be back there as well. Man, oh man, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate you. Yeah, my boy just replaced his O2 sensors on his brand new car. 6 goes around. I think localized cautions what's going to happen here. These guys are just going to be in and out of it, trying to keep themselves nice and fresh. Colin Forster, your race leader, sticking things to it. Austin Bloom was fastest in practice, so a lot of cool things going on right there. I'm gonna change all these things real quick. Seven, a little bit loose on corner entrance to the bus stop right there. This is turn number 7 for you. I'll go through the track map here in just a little bit. I want to make sure that we get some things figured out here. I got to get everything fixed, so apologies about that. No, I had it all set, and then I had to back away from it, and you know that's what happens. So thank you very much. Yeah, we had to get some things taken care of right there. Lance Hill, first one off track. Only car that I've seen go off track where it actually made him have a stop for it. 1.2 seconds to lead. Forrester to Bloom. Bloom ran a 1:14 in practice, so we're going to see what kind of lap times are going to be a turn here. Lap 1 complete, lap 2 underway, and that is kind of the battle they have going on. There's the 10 of Forns right there. Starting from the back, the 6 of Lance Hill, who went off track earlier, is back in the mix. So he is trying to bring some things into perspective. And a little bit more professional than this, so I do apologize for the issues. Normally, I try to fix things before it happens, but kind of have to do it on the fly, folks, so bear with me here. There it is, the road course, Watkins Glen. My favorite road course on the circuit, and always good to see these guys putting it on their schedule. 73 of Justin Malarkey trying to go to the outside of Van Sprundle right there as they come around into some of the final turns here. Let's take a look at the track information, because that's always important. 40 laps is what they're going to run. SCTV sponsored by Maximus Sports Cars. Big old thank you to them over there. MaximusSportsCars.com. Use promo code SCTV10 to get yourself a discount. Track temperature very, very, very hot. 102 degrees here in the New York area. That's pretty hot for Watkins Glen, even during the summertime, whenever they run this race. 78-degree air temperature, 48% humidity, partly cloudy sky. It's going to play a big factor in braking zone, so watching clouds is going to be, watching the shadows on your track is going to be pretty huge. The wind's going to move the car just a little bit at 6 miles an hour. Forrester closing the gap right there. You see it as they come around here. That's traditional. You got turn 1, which is a sharp right-hander. Turn 2, 3, and 4 is a big old S-curve. Bus stop right there. Turn 5. And then 6 right here. Turn 7 is going to be the big horseshoe that you have right there. As you're watching Justin Malarkey and the guys right there. Then we have... Let me get rid of the track map real quick. There it is. Family first, absolutely. Turn 8 coming up right here. It's going to be a little left-hander. And turn 9, basically just a big old right-hander. So they call it a whole bunch of different turns. You've got different variations of here. There's a boot course. This is one of my favorites, and I know quite a bit about it. But you know, that is the case. 1 and 2 is going to be Forrester and Bloom. 0.5 of a second is the relative now. Colin Forrester was super fast there, and now he's working on it. Thank you very much for all those who are tuning in. Again, normally I have everything all ready to go, and I kind of just do everything. My son needed my help, and you know, first time in a long time I've had to use a fire extinguisher, because it okay, so for those who are out there, if you're going to work on your vehicle, anything that has to do with heat, don't use WD-40 to break something loose. And if you use WD-40 or use like brake clean and stuff like that, or anything to loosen up something, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. I appreciate everybody, but don't do that. Okay. You updated your GPU and it won't run on iRacing. I saw that Justin, you were going in and out there, and I kind of wondered what was going on there. What'd you update to? Forrester, Bloom, Green, Neidick, Jr., Aylshire is going to be there in 5th. Thank you for those who did tune in. I appreciate you. Well, it is a life lesson, and I was working on a few things here for our grading company, and you know, he kind of got out there and did that. So I mean, it wasn't that big, but it was big enough that we had to make sure that we used the fire extinguisher. So I have to clean it and get some things working on. So we're just gonna have to do a few things, you know. Just the bad thing. Don't use WD-40 or brake clean or brake free without cleaning the area. And WD-40 is a lubrication. It'll help things go into places easier and keep doors from, you know, squeaking and whatnot. But it's not good for breaking bolts and nuts free, especially O2 sensors, things that heat up, because that stuff is highly flammable and it lasts. It's like pouring olive oil on a grease fire. Even 3070 took a dump. Nah, oh man, that's an expensive no-no, or expensive. That's an expensive. That's an expensive one for sure. Barkley, Simone, myself, Khalif, Stainer. I think everybody's out there just kind of. Man, 3070 is that's an expensive thing to take a dump. That's for darn sure. Alrighty, pretty pedestrian. 6 laps of 40 completed. Wait, you updated? Okay. 3070 is a good GPU. Of course, everybody looking for the 3080, 3090. I have two 3080s coming in for clients and customers here pretty soon, so that's pretty exciting for me. You went back 2 updates. And sometimes if you pick the beta updates for NVIDIA or for MSI or whoever you have, sometimes that becomes becomes a problem. Sometimes you have to make sure that when you update your GPU, you stick with the one that is the most reliable. Don't always trust the beta versions. 1 and 2, the guys right there. You got a 3070 for sale. We might have to consign that. I've got some folks looking for GPUs. You just have to shoot me a message, a DM, Justin, and we'll talk about it, okay? Green in third, trying to catch up to the guys, 5.5 seconds off, but he's kind of picking some places apart. Adam Ailshire, the first Ford in the mix. He's going to be fourth. He's screaming through the S-curves as he chases that bus stop as they come in to the bus stop chicanes. Heavy braking zone right about there is where they're going to start braking, downshifting. You want to carry as straight a line into there as you can, and then be able to run around the course. I even went in and ran some footage so that way I could be like, this is what you shouldn't do it, and now I couldn't even do that. It's terrible, man. Ailshire starting to put together some lap times, but Colin Forster still fastest on the track. Next to Austin Bloom, last time by 1:13.73, so 1 minute 13 seconds 73 on his best, and in the track. And the last time by, he ran a faster lap than Colin Forster in front of him. So that time by, Bloom still within reach. Fastest guy on the racetrack. That last time by would have been... yeah, it would have been the three of Austin Bloom. So they are moving and grooving. Bus stop for the guys. There goes the number 3. He's holding on to it. There's Joe Neidick, still right where he started, the 24. He's enjoying his drive. Right now, Colin Forster, Austin Bloom, AJ Green, Adam Ailshire, Joe Neidick, Lance Hill, all those guys top 6. Those guys are looking to be in the playoffs. There's Chris Buds. Looks like something happened right here. I think the Buds trying to go into pit road right there, or maybe coming around the corner. It looked like, 17. I wonder if he got loose right there. Kind of want to go back and look. Fornes, like he got involved in that a little bit too. It wasn't Fornes, it was Neidick Jr. Let's take a look. Cockpit point of view, folks. We like to do this because, it's fun. Here we go. Listen to it. Gets into the gas. He's loose. Woo! Loose. See, that steering wheel, once you get to the gas, if you're in first, second gear, that right there becomes an issue. There's that right there. That was on lap 7. There's the 24, the 8, trying to catch up to him. This is what happened to the 10. He was coming into that left-hander. Got loose. Oh, man, hit the bumpers. Gets out of the way, backs up. Nice job. It's like Austin came off track on lap 8. He might have had to slow down right about. Yep, right there. Ooh. A little left side damage for Austin Bloom. There's the 10, moving and grooving. Chris Buds, playoff driver, looking for it. Standings right now. Chris Buds in 8th on the standings. And he's going to be on the cutoff line. This is the round of 12 for these guys. And the last race in the round of 12. So they've got 2 more races for the round of 8. And then basically 3 races after this one for the season. So they're going to be enjoying it. There is Mr. Buds in 8th place in the standings. Mike Pimpere dropping down. Mike Pimpere on the cutoff. Derek Schimmel, Tabor Mowry, Mike Pimpere, Brian Dixon, all those guys past the cutoff. I don't think Mr. Dixon's in, so I think that'll pretty much solidify that. Let's see, Mike Pimpere right behind, a couple of spots behind Mr. Chris Buds, so that might end up putting things in its own facet. Lance Hill, the current leader in points, next to Austin Bloom, who's second to his teammate, but Bloom has some left side damage, and that is going to play a big factor. He's about 2 seconds off of his teammate right now. That has really made a big factor. Forster out front, 2 seconds. Needs, Austin Bloom his last time by went around. Corey Wakefield involved, number 16. He went and did something. Ooh. Oh, man. When you come out of the bus stop, you almost don't want to be going as straight as that was, and that really, really crinkles in that front bumper. Forster out front, still relative to his teammates, so those guys are still running good lap times. At least Austin has been able to keep it going. Whenever he came out of the bus stop and got a little bit loose, went wide there, he got that left side damage, so they'll be able to work it as they continue to move forward. AJ Green trying to catch his teammates. Moves the Chevy. Enjoying it. 11 laps being completed. Now this is a fast little race. 40 laps is going to put you something about an hour of a broadcast as you look at it. So nothing big and nothing too hard pressed. I know that cautions are localized, so that's even better. Corey Wakefield, last guy there. He's the first car lap down. Mike Pempere about a minute off the pace. He's going to be someone they're looking at here in just a little bit, but very consistent. Has no off track. So there is the 21. He did get a little ding ding on the nose right there, but he's still working pretty darn good. There he is. Hornus in 12th. He is 53 seconds off the pace. Now, pit cycles will come into play here. Roughly about, I think it's 22 laps on a full tank, 23 laps, something like that. So they'll have at least one pit stop for all of this. Elshire said went off track there, but who knows? You can go off track pretty darn easily. S-Curves gets loose. Man, he is dragging that car around that track. Man, oh man. Forster out front. Bloom, Green, Lance Hill's going to be in 5th. Right there, he's trying to track down that next Ford. John Neidick Jr. gets around Joe Neidick, the number 8, trying to work it. He's got that bus stop going. John Neidick Jr. running that Mobile One paint scheme here. Kind of dig it, man. Little rear bumper action going on there. Justin Malarkey, the 73, trying to catch some stuff. Trying to catch a break, too. Coming out of the bus stop, he is hitting that horseshoe. Hard horseshoe, then a straightaway, then a left-hander, then a right-hander, then the front stretch. So not very, I mean, in the scheme of things, some of these drivers can hit 4th gear coming out of the tracks, but I normally don't. I normally get to 3rd gear, depending on how the setup is when it comes to iRacing and when it comes to what they have going on there. So definitely see some awesome things going. Here's the front stretch run. We'll ride along with Justin Malarkey for just a little bit. Nice and easy, consistent approach to it. Last turn, that's where pit road exit is right there. So you're seeing that guy run. Here's Colin Forster's bus stop approach. He hops it in right there. Last time by 119 for his lap time. AJ Green was catching those guys. Bloom pulled away just a little bit. He had a little bit of an issue. Mike Pimpere had an issue. We're going to take a look and see. Ooh, we got loose out of turn 1. That's where you're at right there. And it looks like Matt Fornes had an issue there as well. Comes out of the bus stop. Pulls it in. Ooh, Nilly. Hold on to it. I'd rather hit metal all day. Spins it back around. He can keep going. And we'll get back to it. Live conditions, Forrester. The distance between all of them. A little battle going on. 21 trying to go around a couple of folks. 21 a lap down now. But he's got the 6 in front of him. That's going to be Hill. And then right behind him, Adam Aylshire. So that's the mix that everybody's in. The 9, 3.8 seconds out front. Big old moving groove for the drivers as they're having some fun. I'm having some fun. I like this course. I really like this course, folks. I really do. You can pretty much. I don't even care if I'm good at it. My favorite version of this is the old boot style, and I'll show you where the boot kind of comes into play. Here's 25 laps to go. There goes Forrester. He is 3.9 seconds. Now 4 seconds. You see the approach to the turn right there. Kind of carry yourself up the track just a little bit. S-curves an uphill right here. So he goes up the hill, comes down. Go number 6 is Vicky Hill. In 4th, he's doing a good job. It's all about being consistent. That's for darn sure. 9, it goes into the bus stop, comes out of the bus stop. Bloom catching some, he's catching him a little bit. So if you look at the turn right here, that's the horseshoe. There's going to be a little bit of a straightaway right about here. And right that straightaway, or the edge of that curve that's back there, actually, let's go back. We'll go back. We'll look and see. Ooh, Chris Buds. There's a little bit of damage right there. We'll find a driver getting close. There he is. So here's John Neidig Jr., the number 8. He's going to come around this turn. You're going to see right there, that left-hander right there. That right there is the boot that goes down a hill, a big another horseshoe, and then comes back up the hill to end right there where they're coming out of that track. So they would make a left right there and then another left right here. That's just absolutely incredible. This Bud's had a blown engine, so he's going to be doing some things. Here's Lance Hill. Front stretch, 15 seconds off of Colin Forrester here. Watkins Glen being pretty pedestrian. Just, the issues that you see are usually self-inflicted. The racing, usually on iRacing at least, becomes pretty darn easy. Colin still out front, has 3.3 seconds. There's the 10 of Fornes right there, looking to go a lap down. He's going to let the leader by, is going to do it, so he's going to be nice and chill, enjoying it. It's like he blew his engine, but I believe they've got a fast repair, so he's back out there. So with a fast repair, there you go. Forrester, Bloom, Green Hill, Aylshire, Neidig Jr., Neidig, Malarkey, Schimmel, Van Spruddel's going to make up the top 10. Top 10. That's top 10. That's what we're doing. Thank you to everybody out there watching. If you're new to the stream, give us a like and follow. Facebook.com, Signature Esports there. We're on Signature Esports Live as well. Ooh, somebody had something there. I think Fornes might have gotten loose out of 1. We'll take a look here. Or maybe his braking zone. Break loose. Oh, he did. He got loose. He got loose on the... Oh, man, he stuck into the wall, too. No! Oh, you're absolutely welcome. He is absolutely out there rolling. Man, Fornes had to jump to pits there. That's a long pit wait too here. 23 to go. I don't doubt if they don't split that up in half. Austin Bloom starting to catch the number 9 there just a little bit. A little bit of nose camera going on for you. It's a little bit loose out of the corner exit right there. Comes out and in. Dives into the corner. These guys drive this track like it's, you know, it's their last chance for romance and for love. Ha. Right. Down into the new gear. Drops down in the corner. A little loose right there. Comes out. Gets back into the gas. Going to lose a little bit of time right there. But he will carry Forrester. Here's the uphill. Right up there next to the grass. Almost to the rumble strips. Second now. Third gear right here. Down. Actually, we can show you. Might be wrong. Here it is. Third gear. There he is. Comes out, makes a wide turn in a second, so that way the engine will help itself turn. Exit. Look at that. Making that turn at 92 miles an hour. Isn't that crazy? That's just nuts. There's a cockpit point of view. Out and in. Coming to pit road. I think he was going to do it. I think it's a 22 lap pit cycle, so that makes a lot of sense to me. And some guys might choose to stay out another lap. Some guys might choose to come in. But you know, most definitely it's going to make a big factor. So these guys coming to pit road. It is pretty much where it is. 4 cars, top 4 in on pit road right now. Adam Ailshire coming around. Look, it looks like Adam might stay out. He is going to stay out. So he's going to pull that lead. So new race leader in the form of Adam Ailshire, the number 11. He can get his laps to be what they need to be. Joe Neidick pulls in a good lap last time by as well. Chris Budd's one of the fastest on the track right now. 1:17.48. To the leaders, 1:19.03. Now that will change a little bit as tires progress. Ailshire trying to pull a bigger lead here. Needs the gap. Colin Forster in second as Neidick right behind him. Neidick still needing to come to pit road for his green flag pit cycle. John Neidick Jr. coming off pit road this time. Colin Forrester out there, behind the 13 of Chris Budds. Chris went around. He's going to be there. Guys on the same, you know, they were on the same lap. I think Chris is now just he's almost a lap down. He is a lap down. Apologies about that. 11 of Ailshire needing to come to pit road, but not going to do it this time by. I think he's going to run the full 22 laps. Which I can understand. Bloom going around. Joe Neidick coming to pit road. This time by, he's gonna enjoy that little bit of run he's got going on. AJ Green right there. He has picked up 4th place again. Lance Hill back to 5th. He was in 4th, but he's gonna do what he can. Ailshire leading him around. That slow time's gonna really eat at him, so he's gonna need all the time that he can get. 20 to go here at Watkins Glen, halfway through the race, and it's been a clean one. Whoa! Somebody went off track there. Was that Austin Bloom? I think it was Austin Bloom that went off track there. We'll take a look. Here he is, Austin Bloom coming around the corner. Ooh, he got into the corner. Didn't get slowed down enough. Out of the gas, out of the gas, out of the gas, out of the gas. Man, he saved it. Man, he saved it. Nice job. Holy goodness gracious. Adam Aylshire coming to pit road this time by, so he's going to be in on pits. And he's going to be able to work himself back to the front. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in. I appreciate you. Share it out there. Get your watch party. Share it to your favorite groups. I would appreciate that. Forrester Bloom fell back quite a bit there, and will have to work to get himself back to the front. And he's going to have AJ Green right behind him, though. So that's going to be a good battle going on, at least. As you saw, the three kind of went into the corner, and he tried to turn into the corner. He was hauling, took us. And when he did, he just, that's all you can do. 1:14.22, the best lap for the race leader last time by. And AJ Green ran his fastest lap as well. Fastest lap of the race, still done by Austin Bloom, 1:13.73 for that driver. Colin Forrester leading another lap here. He's led them all. But the few that Lance Hill was out there. But Lance is, he's back in sixth. Not Lance, yeah, it was Lance. Wasn't that Lance? I don't know. Somebody went to pit road just a little bit ago. Where was he at? Adam Aylshire. That's who it was. Adam Aylshire led all the laps. I think it was 2 laps that he led total out over Forrester. Forrester got around. It was time for Aylshire to come to pit road. Aylshire back to 5th now, though, so he's really got it figured out. The few lap pressure tires, he might be able to make some distance, to catch some distance. Last lap for him, 1:38, including his pit cycle. So pit road very, very short and shallow, so it's easy to get in and off pit road and you come out pretty much at speed with the corner. So that's pretty decent of everybody. 18 to go here. Forrester coming around into final turn before the front stretch. There he is. If you technically count the turns, yes, if you technically count the turns, sorry folks, I got a few people messaging me all over the place. That's 1. Technical 2. 3 to the left. That's the S-curve, uphill S-curve. 4 right here, and it straightens back out. There you go. Bus stop contains 4, so there's 5 right there, 6, 7, 8, technical 9, right here, the horseshoe. Then the straightaway, 10 to the left. Some consider the horseshoe to have 2 turns, but 10 to the left, 11 to the right, right here, and front stretch. So back at it again. It depends on how you look at it. Some track maps are different. Some are some of the way it is. I call them for what they are. Hairpin turns, really tricky. Kind of what they are. A lot of fun. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Chat it up out there. I appreciate you. I really do like hearing from you guys, like knowing what's going on in your lives and what we're doing here. The road course is pretty much, hello, Mr. Pointer. How you doing, buddy? Road course action pretty much, it kind of just levels itself out. Take a look at the sectors for some of the newest tires. Here he is. To the driver behind him. Actually, I wanted to look at the driver in front of him. Actually, yeah, that's what we want to do. Let's look at him to the driver in front of him. So I'm going to find that section. We're going to change that. There we go. There we go. Lance Hill is, that's going to be the sectors between he and Lance Hill. So we'll take a look at that. Adam Aylshire closing the distance just a little bit. Lance Hill, you see the difference there. Last time by Adam Aylshire, 1:14.90 was his fastest lap. He just gained a full second over Adam Aylshire. So sector 2, better for Aylshire than it is Hill. And you see it right there. Off track for the 4, it looks like. Got your first iRacing Super Speedway win in the trucks today. Didn't even get any crack. I tell you what, I like it in the trucks. Not too much a fan of it in the Cup cars, just because everybody likes to just pretty much full send it. We did that cash race yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And I will tell you that it was fun for the 17 laps that we did it, that we did green, and then the rest of it kind of just went to HE double hockey sticks and a hand basket pretty darn quickly. So, but you know, it was still fun. No matter how you look at it, somebody comes home a winner. Some guys, someone's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose, and that's just pretty much how it goes. And I finished second, and hated that I finished second because it just didn't seem right, the way that it went. So that's just kind of how things go. You guys probably heard me. If you go back and watch my stream from last night, I was upset. I was cursing too, and I don't do that, folks. I mean, I do it, but I don't do it on the stream. So, you know, that's how life goes. But iRacing Super Speedway, the track this week, it was supposed to be the Coca-Cola Speedway on iRacing, but whatever happened with that happened. So, kind of the way it goes. Let's go up to your race leader. He is 13 seconds out over AJ Green. Austin Bloom to 4th now. Yeah, people crash all the. Yeah, I mean, it's a cleverly designed track. And for those who don't know what iRacing Super Speedway is out there, that if you're watching iRacing Super Speedway, imagine Martinsville on 17 doses of steroids. The turns are incredibly sharp on the speedway. You drop down off of the instead of kind of banking in like you would see at traditional Talladega, where you kind of ease into it, you pretty much you jump the curb at 240 miles an hour, 250 if you're in a draft, and you pretty much just drop down into the corner like these guys are wheel hopping the chicanes. I mean, that's pretty much what your car does. No restrictor plates. It's just insane. So, yeah, Kelly, it's I like it though. I mean, I like it in the trucks. It's not that it's easy to drive. You're still doing 218, but it just seems a little bit more friendly for the trucks. Forster, Greenhill, Bloom, Aylshire, top 5. Separation from 1st to 5th, 31 seconds, almost 32 seconds. Aylshire starting to pull a little bit in there. Neidick Jr. in 6th, Neidick in 7th. That changes just a little bit when it comes to how things work. AJ Green with the top 3 finish will do a great job. Round 8 begins next week for the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. And where are we going next week? Just got to look. I had it up. Oh, there we are. Next week. Oh. Tempers over here. And next week, we're going to Martinsville. And then they're going to finish up with Kentucky. And Atlanta's going to be the championship race. I'm pretty excited about that. I really like Atlanta. Especially as a championship race. That's just clever. So, yes, folks, I do try to keep it clean. I try to keep it tactful, and that's pretty much how we look at things. Forster, Hill, Green, Bloom, Aylshire, Neidick Jr., then Mr. Neidick, Malarkey, Buds, Schimmel, all right there. Man, oh man. You know, it is super speedway racing, too. What I'm not a fan of is that a 4X on a 40-lap race will dock you as much as it does. It just doesn't make any sense. But then again, you know, last night I finished that cash race with a 28X because of net code. Net code, like you net code through a car, or a car net codes through you, and it gave me 8X last night, twice. So that was just 16X for the heck of it. Road courses are fun, man. Sonoma, another favorite of mine as far as for the eNASCAR series. Road courses are fun. I do like it. Lance Hill in second. Right now, kicking back, taking names. We're going to kind of just follow along. We'll go with each driver over the next few laps, see how things are going to work for them. And, you know, these things do happen. AJ Green in third. Austin Bloom. I just wish I could get better at the road courses in the much faster cars. Like in the NASCAR series, I'm either good or bad depending on the day. You know. I say it good. I mean, I'm either okay at it or bad, just depending on the day, on where we're running. You know, it just kind of, I have my favorites. I don't have my favorites. You know, I do like the Detroit Road Course. I think that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun to run in the Cup cars if you ever get the chance. Just getting better at it. It's just taking practice, being consistent. Emil Shire in fifth. At least he's up 2 spots from where he started. That's where I look at it. Biggest mover of the race, though, Lance Hill. Number 6. The second. He's up 8 spots. Started 10th. Worked his way through the field, and there he is. Fastest driver on the racetrack last time by. Austin Bloom. His off track's just kind of hurting him. Slowing him down, you have to stop. Everybody else gains a ton of speed. You may have to slow down for a second, but that equates to 180 miles an hour of somebody driving away from you. I believe that's Chris Buds in front of Austin Bloom. I wanted to look and see what he was wearing today, folks. Good little run going on for Chris Buds. I believe his last lap, 1:17.84. Not a bad lap for him at all. There's this really right behind him. BMW leagues, yeah. I mean, kind of something that we're going to be doing with our leagues in our off season. For those who don't know out there, we are going to be doing what is called an iRacing Master Series. We're developing it right now. It's going to be all 4 disciplines: road, dirt. 21 off track there a little bit. Michael Pimpere. Good evening, Greg. How you doing, buddy? You know, we try to make sure that we are going to keep we're going to make all 4 disciplines a part of it. So we'll have the eNASCAR side of things, the road series side of things, of course the dirt oval and the dirt road. So a little rally action coming at it. We're going to do all 4. It'll be a championship for all 4 iRacing license classes. We're going to run the biggest races of those classes, so aka the Daytona 500 we'll run. We'll run the Indianapolis 500 for the F1 cars, the Rolex Challenge. We'll do the Chili Bowl. We'll do all of those series. They'll be, you know, we're gonna make it interesting. We're gonna throw up a bunch of money for it to let people buy in for each race, and then pay out each race, and then of course. Pay out for the overall championship, but working on developing that stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. That'll be coming sometime in August. That'll be our off season for our eNASCAR stuff. That's going to be a lot of fun for us. There is Mr. Buds. He's having a good day. One of my dangles. You're going to see my my server hard drive pop up, folks, because code just kind of came out. It's kind of weird that it happened that way. Apologies about that. You're going to see that pop up. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in. This is iRacing. If you're new, give us a like, follow, all that stuff. Appreciate you. Moving and grooving. Man, oh man. We haven't given it out today, have we? Let's take a look. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we'll just give it out just because. There it is. Reward? Maybe? Are you going to play? Oh, that's right. It's on my hard drive. That's funny. How about now? Are you going to play now? Not yet? Maybe? Nah, it's not going to play. That's what I was doing. I was trying to test it. That's for darn sure. All right. Let's see. One more time. Come on, helicopter. Let's go. There it is. There he is. There's the helicopter. Window capture, much easier on the eyes, easier on the stream. Window capture for sure. Colin Forrester out front. Here he goes. Around another car right there. That looks like number 57, Justin Barkley out there to run a couple of laps. What's up, Barkley? Now you're out there, buddy. Did you get it done? Get it gone. Window capture, not game capture. If you capture the game, it makes your CPU and your GPU work harder. You don't want your processor to have to run both your OBS and your game. Basically, you'd be running the game simulation screen twice, so you don't want to do that. Over there. Normally, you would never see that. You would never see that happen, but. Today's just been a day of mishap, so we'll just take care of it. 6 laps to go. Forrester 12.5 seconds out over Hill. Hill's going to be digging. He's trying to catch up to him. Lap times difference between he and the race leader. Let's take a look. I like my last 5 lap times. Hill gained on 30. Gained almost a full second on 31. Almost 2/10 on 32. 33 was... a good lap for him, but 34 necessarily the biggest gain for him. As you're going to start seeing it. Hill will come around. We'll start seeing what kind of speed he's going to be able to carry. And we'll see who's the fastest on the racetrack this next time. By AJ Green's doing a pretty darn decent job. I believe Austin Bloom is starting to catch him again. So there's those guys. They're working. More off tracks and yeah, kind of what happens. So Hill does gain on that last lap, but 5 laps to go. It would take something major for the 9 to lose this one. Comes around, it's going to be pretty much just riding free. Battle box on the bottom right hand side. Looks like Hill went off track right there just a little bit. Man. On the replay mode, see. On the replay mode, yeah, I could see that, but that's all about settings. There's 2 different settings for iRacing. One's going to be in your graphics setting for what you're driving in, and then on your replay settings, it's a completely separate set. So what I do is I go in and I set my game to what I want to be comfortable driving, and my replay set for what I want to broadcast at. So if you got a little bit of lag issue on that, just drop your lights down, drop your fixed fixed maps down, and your dynamic fixed maps down. Whoa, 6 goes around there a little bit. Man, get back in there, buddy. Whoa, 7's gonna go around. He's gonna take over second. Austin Bloom's going to be really catching. So Forrester, a sigh of relief. Can hold on to the turns right there. Green to second. Lance Hill comes around the corner right there. Man. Yep. If you got a replay issue, yeah, always check your replay settings because your graphic settings are 2 different things. for all of that. Yep, absolutely. 4 laps to go. Man, oh man. What's Mr. Bud's doing? He's up to 8th now. Look at him go, man. Ooh, no. Don't. I was trying to come to you, buddy. Oh, he's just getting out of the way. He's like, look, I'm gone. Leave me alone. Go. Derek Schimmel, someone we haven't really talked about here, and very much we're gonna ride along with him for a minute for about a half a lap and see how he is doing. There's the Kitski Kitchen Shop. Road course racing is got, you gotta have your own dynamics, so that's pretty much how that works for you. Forster, AJ Green there. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Kitski Kitchen Shop. Here he is. He's enjoying that little drive off. Last but not least, my favorite Wendy's car. Wendy's as in the restaurant. I really could go for a triple bacon sandwich right now. Oh, or a baked potato with some chili on it. That would be amazing. Mr. Vance Brundle, there he is, number 80. His car makes me hungry. I root for the people with food on their cars. Go Vance Brundle. Drive through the field. Win it. Right now, AJ Green, though, making it difficult. 2 laps to go as he comes to the stripe. There you see Fred the Marty flag down there. 2 to go, and got to see what's going on here with the number 7, trying to catch some guys here. That's not really. Lance Hill, 6 seconds is what he lost on that last night. Now he's got a little right side damage, and man. Helicopter goes to the field because why not? Everybody's gotten loose. Just saying. I do believe. Oh, 6 getting loose again. Man, he just got loose. There goes the 3, taking over 3rd. And Lance was having such a great day. Back to 4th he goes. But he's up 6 spots, so you can't really complain about that. There's still a battle here for these guys. Colin Forrester coming around. He's got Vance Brundle in front of him. The 21 of Mike Pimpere holding on to his race circuit. Good drive for the drivers. 80 down low, 9 goes high. He's going to pass on the high side there. So is Pimpere. Going to pass Mr. number 80 of Vance Brundle. Colin Forrester, AJ Green to 2nd, Austin Bloom in 3rd. Colin dominant all day long. Last lap for the driver. He comes around turn 1, just depending on who you ask, about 10 or 11 more turns, and he's got this. Like my good old Stream Element says, make sure you get out there and give us a like and follow on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Signature Esports, on all of that. Join our Signature Esports Facebook group live all the time. And I appreciate that. And, after this, it's Pokemon Friday night. We're going to do a Maximum Sports Cards Signature Breaks live here in about a half an hour. That's going to be super awesome. And going to open 2 Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes for Ken MacArthur. We're going to open up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we're going to open up some cards for me. And we're going to have 2 boxes for sale. One is a Pikachu V, $40 shipping included value, and then another one's a $30. I think it's, I'd have to look at it, but that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, the 9, great drive, 16-second lead. He wins it right here at Watkins Glen. What a good little run. Up Front Motorsports says Shelly, says 1, 2, and 3. Colin Forster, AJ Green. Austin Bloom, it's not over yet. We still got racing. AJ Green coming down. How about Austin Bloom? He's going to finish 3rd. Got a little bit fortunate there. Lance Hill, he just got loose a couple of times. It changed a few things. Man, Lance was catching him too. Adam Aylshire is going to come around. Here's another turn. You guys are going to finish some things up. Race results are not done. Let them run. You're seeing the left-hand side of your screen. They're gonna go from neutral to a little bit more brighter whenever they complete. There's the Ilshire. He finishes there. John Nidek Jr., he's going to finish in 6th. Joe Nidek right behind him. Lance Hill and on pit road. Fortis. Oh, come on, man. He's still finishing. There he goes. All righty. Colin Forrester, your race winner. And I think everybody... Oh, turn it back over. Yeah. There he goes. Turn it back over. Car's not smoking anymore, folks. Big thumbs up from my boy. We got it all fixed. Perfect. 9 celebrating out there. Congratulations to the driver. What a good run for him. They, I'm sure, are happy to see it. Colin Forrester solidifying his way into the next round. Not only by points, but by the drive he had. So what a good run he had. It was a lot of fun. Good little dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig, dig. Well, that was a full send. Alrighty. I think they're jumping in here. Let's talk to 3rd place, Austin Bloom. Getting your stuff all figured out right here. Sorry, that we had to kind of do some stuff. Current point standings for these guys. I don't know. I can look and I can look and tell you, but it doesn't update. I can tell you what it was to this point. We went over it earlier. Lance Hill, Austin Bloom, Colin Forster, Adam Aylshire, John Nidek, AJ Green, Joe Nidek, Chris Buds was in. They were there for the top 8. That was pretty much the cutoff. I think that's pretty much how everything's going to be looking right now. Lance Hill was the leader in points coming into the race. I think Austin, you will be 1 point behind him going into the standings. If I do it right, I think that Lance Hill's still going to have the points lead going into the round of 8, but who knows? I might be wrong. I couldn't tell you. Austin Bloom's going to finish 3rd here, buddy. Congratulations. They're early. You and Colin were kind of just running away with it, and then the car just kind of snapped on you.
Yeah, I was just pushing super, super hard. I had nothing to lose, so I was just pushing. Colin was just super, super, super smooth the entire race, and he honestly earned the win. So good job to him. Happy I got back to 3rd. So happy.
Yeah, Lance was screaming there too. He was starting to catch Colin for a little bit.
Yeah.
Not enough time left in the race, and then a car snapped on him. He got loose a couple of times, and now we've got all 3 up front motorsports drivers up in the top 3.
Yes, sir. All 3 of us, and Justin in 8th. So very good day for the team.
Not bad at all. That's the way I look at it, at least. And it's Watkins Glen. There's not really much to say. Like, there's not much that happened. I want to be like, so you're battling hard, but realistically, you guys kind of just, it was a nice leisure day. Watkins Glen, one of my favorite courses, and
the cars stuck behind other cars, but that's about it.
That's normal.
Yeah,
that's normal.
Yeah.
You've got all that downforce on the splitter, and nowhere to put it whenever you're turning the car.
Makes it plow.
Mm-hmm. Big old snow plow. I gave the helicopter to everybody out there because I think everybody got loose at one point or another. So.
Oh yeah. Had to.
That's just the way it goes.
Not Colin, but.
Oh no, he did. Yeah, he got loose.
Huh.
Oh yeah, he did. All right, guys. Congratulations on a good race here. I know that next week is going to be the round of 8. You guys are going to Martinsville, so that's going to be tricky.
Yes, sir.
But tell me what you got going on for the round of 8.
Well, hopefully Martinsville goes better than the first time around for me. It didn't go well, so hopefully I can carry the momentum I had at Vegas and Bristol and the 3rd place here into it, and really like Kentucky. Won there last season. Been fast earlier in the season there. So hopefully I can advance back to Atlanta.
Oh, I think it'll be. I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch. I'm excited that Kentucky and Atlanta, because Atlanta used to be the championship race many moons ago in the real
Many moons.
in the real circuit. So I'm excited that you guys have it that way. So it'll be good to see. And
Love Atlanta.
but anyway, congratulations, P3 finish, and give your shout outs out there. I know Shelly is out there rooting
Yes,
for
I
you.
want to thank my mom. She's the best. Birthday's coming up on the 8th this week, so happy birthday early, Mom. I'm
Oh,
sure I'll say it again
Shelly,
next week.
happy birthday, man!
Don't know if she's watching, but I want to thank my girlfriend Tiffany, her family. I don't know if they're watching either, but Colin, AJ, Justin, they raced hard. Colin earned the win. I want to thank SP Designs, new sponsor coming on. So exciting.
Sweet, new sponsors, new fun, whole lot of
Sure.
whole lot of interesting things. But yes, remind me about your mom's birthday because we will do something. I don't know what we're gonna do,
Sure.
but we're gonna do it. Okay.
Sir, will do.
All right, buddy. Congratulations, P3, buddy.
Thanks.
Austin Blue, that's going to be third. And then back up to, maybe we're just going to make it easy. Another upfront motorsports driver, AJ Green, number 7. Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy. When you were in third, and you saw what was going on, I mean, because you had a relative time that made you go back and forth a little bit with Lance Hill there for a little bit when it comes to who was gaining, who was not. When you saw what happened in front of you, did you kind of be like, whew, second place?
Yeah, because I knew he was probably going to get second, and that happening was like, well, I think I'll get second, and I knew Austin would get third, so that was very fun and happy. I was happy.
Most definitely, it was a good drive off there. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Watkins Glen, as interesting as it can be for a road course, very short road course as far as timing goes, 2.5 mile track, but the limitations on how to put your car into the corner is a big one, especially like where the horseshoe is.
Yeah, where's the horseshoe? I don't know.
Out of the bus stop, you've got that real sharp right-hander that comes all the way around to the front stretch, then to the last 2 turns before the front. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I got tight there a couple times, and I was trying not to spin it because last race, I think I spun it a couple times over there, and I was trying not to replicate that.
Wow, it plows down to the corner. Some people, we were watching what people were doing. Some folks were in third gear, some people were in second gear. It just kind of depends.
I was second, I think. Yeah, I was second.
I can being consistent is kind of the big key there. Horseshoes, the bus stop's everybody's favorite place to go because you're either in it or you're sending it, one of the two.
Yeah, I sent it on the first lap.
I think we saw it. So. Oh man! All right. Well, congratulations on a P2 finish here. I know that you and your team are going to go celebrate, but give your shout outs out there, my man.
Shout out to the front team. Shout out to my parents. They're watching. Shout out to SP Designs. And yeah.
Good things, man. All right, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you race next week. I know you've got several races coming up next week, and we'll be back in the Cup Series over in SE. So you're gonna have a lot of racing next week.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can do good.
Well, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll get away from the iRacing Super Speedway and get in and have an interesting afternoon.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, top 2 finish here at Watkins Glen, and next week we'll see you try to tame Martinsville.
Thank you. Yeah.
Colin Forrester is your race winner. AJ Green second. Colin,
yes, sir.
Man, yeah, you had everything for everybody. You made your lap traffic passes kind of seamlessly, and I'm sure guys were working with you. Walk us through your race and how you were able to just stay out front.
Well, obviously it was a good race overall. I'm surprised that I won because Austin's usually the road course ace here. But I'm glad I won. He made a few mistakes and I just kept it consistent the whole race and didn't loop it somehow. But I just managed my way through lap traffic slowly, just making sure nothing bad happened. But yeah,
Just a couple of off tracks that slowed you down just a little bit, and um, that was really the end all to be all. I mean, you can look through the field. Some your teammates 5 and 8 off tracks themselves. You know that right there makes all the difference when it comes to time, especially whenever you're what is your average lap time 118 and some change 118.80 and some change on your faster lap times. 117 was your or 114.22 was your fastest lap, and Austin 113.73. So we're talking a difference of a half a second, but consistency always rules the roost.
oh yeah, definitely consistency. This track, it's very easy to go off on the bus stop. I stayed in third gear in the bus stop, just making sure I didn't make any mistakes, shift down too early, get the wheel hopping, and lose it in there. So I just stayed in third gear, and I think that helped me a lot through there. I still went off track a little bit, but I know Austin went off track a little bit more there. It's just that's the that's like the most important corner on the track, I would say.
It's the one that you have to stay the straightest and turn the most. It's kind of one of the weird aspects about bus stops, especially at Watkins Glen. That thing's so dynamic, and it's hard to enter it straight and not make a complete 90-degree left-hand turn by the time you're exiting it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a hard turn to get perfect, but by far I was not perfect every lap, but I was just able to not go off track too much. The S's I think were my best turn.
Mhm.
It looked like I pulled a little bit on Austin in the S's, but then he caught me back as soon as we were in the bus stop. But,
Turn one seemed to be your turn. That was where you gained the most ground from what I was seeing, and that was absolutely. And you're right. Once you got that turn one exit, you've got all the speed into the S's. So perfect turn.
oh yeah, turn one is I think it's I don't think it's my best corner, but it helped. I usually try and get the launch off to maintain it through the S's, and
Mhm.
was just able to do that all race and stay in front of Austin and not make any mistakes, surprisingly. But and yeah,
Definitely a good drive off, man. All right, I've talked your ear off enough. Go give your shout outs and congratulations on the win here at Watkins Glen.
thank you. I like to shout out to my dad. He watches every race. Shout out to all my teammates, Justin, AJ, and Austin. I know we all had super good finishes. Also shout out to SP Designs as well. Shout out to you doing the broadcast. You always do an amazing job, and that's all. I guess I'll talk to you next week since we don't have a race tomorrow, Jason.
All right, man. Yeah, no race tomorrow. It's crazy. Um, it's weird. I might be
Yeah.
broadcasting tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I'm still waiting on some details. I think there's a race that somebody wants me to do on my off day, but that's just the way things go. But, all right, my man. Well, congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
All right, thank you. Have a good Easter.
You too. You too. Happy Easter to everybody out there. I want to make sure that we do say that. If we don't see you, of course, we do have a race on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. It's going to be about 4 p.m. Eastern. We go live about 4:20. And that's the Joe Sixpack Racing League little Easter race that they have going on. It's going to be a money race there at New Hampshire. And always good to see those guys run. Easter Bunny kind of visited a little early here for our kids, and do dig it, do have a lot of fun. I do enjoy the Midwest Days of Thunder. I thank everybody out there for being a part of Signature Esports and what we do here. Make sure you give us a like and follow on all the platforms, and please and thank you. Go and give everybody a big old hearty hug. Spread some joy, spread some life, and if you don't, well then, man, what are you doing? Totally joking. Get out there, have some fun, get some fresh air, relax. Life is so much better when you can share a smile, when you can go out and have a beer with a buddy, or just kind of share in being a community, because that is more important than anything out there. Race results, though, we're going to go over that. Actually, we're just going to go over it on the left side because the overlays are kind of shut down, it looks like. Forster Green Bloom, top 3, Upfront Motorsports, Hill, Aylshire, Nidek Jr., all the way to 6. John Nidek doing some fun things. Joe Nidek there in 7th, lead number 24. He is last car in the lead lap, but those guys were all fast. Mr. Malarkey finishes a lap down, but that is the teammate to the top 3. So how incredible that is. Derek Schimmel finishes 9th. Chris Buds with the top 10. Van Spruddle's out there. Fornes, Vampire, Barkley, all of those guys enjoying it. Wakefield, Simone, myself, Khalif, and Standard. I'm glad to see us all in there. I jumped in because on road courses, I kind of have to. I have to jump in and make sure that I have priority in the server. So that's why you see my last name up there. My name is Jason. I am the owner-operator of Signature Esports and also Signature Media. Thank you to everybody out there. Go and check our website out, signatureesports.com. Check our new website out as well, scgauthority.com for all your card grading. We're going to start opening up 2 single card grades here in the next couple of days. And we've already got people waiting to send cards to us to get graded since Beckett, PSA, and CSG have kind of changed some things, and they're not accepting small things. So they're going to do the bulk stuff or the most expensive stuff. I'm just going to get this ball rolling and get our name out there to be picky. That's what we want to say, picky. Pokemon Friday is coming up here in just a little bit, and we'll get things ready to rock and roll. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. If I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and happy Easter to each and every one of you out there, especially all those who are, time zones ahead of me. We love you. We appreciate you. Give us a like and follow. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Once again, you do series for us here, the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This is the Rockingham 150 brought to you by Jinx Shifters. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason Reader, Signature Esports.